Okay, today we have one of the question. तो क्वेश्चन ये है कि एक ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक इक्वेशन है जिसमें कहा गया है कि एक ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक इक्वेशन है cos 2x प्लस अल्फा इंटू साइन एक्स इक्वल्स टू अल्फा माइनस 7 एंड हैज़ अ सॉल्यूशन। और इक्वेशन के पास जो है वो सॉल्यूशन है। एक्चुअली क्वेश्चन थोड़ा आई थिंक इनकम्प्लीट है, तो थोड़ा पहले इसको कंप्लीट करते हैं। क्वेश्चन ये लिखा हुआ है कि अगर S कोई एक सेट है, क्वेश्चन कंप्लीट करते हैं पहले। क्वेश्चन इस तरीके से है कि लेट S बी अ सेट कंटेनिंग रियल नंबर्स, जो कि रियल नंबर के एलिमेंट को कंटेन करती है। कंटेनिंग रियल नंबर एलिमेंट्स, मतलब एस एक सेट है जिसमें रियल नंबर्स हैं और रियल नंबर लाइक अल्फा अल्फा है मतलब एस के अंदर। तो कह रहा है कि एक इक्वेशन है हमारे पास ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक इक्वेशन, एंड ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक इक्वेशन जो है वो है हमारे पास cos 2x प्लस अल्फा इंटू साइन एक्स equal to 2 alpha minus 7. So we are given that S is any set which contains the real number like alpha, and alpha is included in this trigonometric equation, and it is given that this trigonometric equation has a solution. Then S is equal to, it means we have to find out what is set and what are the elements of the set. We have the four options. First one is whole real number, B is close interval 1 to 4, 3 to 7, and then 2 to 6. So since moreover we have to find out the solutions, we want to know actually how many solutions are there. So for this we need to find out its range. So to find the values, first of all we will reduce this trigonometric equation into one trigonometrical term only, since this is sin x and this is cos 2x, and we know that the formula of cos 2x is we can write cos 2x either in form 1 minus 2 sin square x or 2 cos square x minus 1, but since this trigonometric equation contains sine term, so we will go for the sine term equation. So cos, in place of cos 2x we will use 1 minus 2 sin square x and then plus alpha into sin x, and this is 2 alpha minus 7, which will become like 2 alpha plus 7 when we will transpose it toward the left hand side. Okay, now this is minus 2 sin square x, this is plus alpha into sin x, and this is minus 2 alpha, and this is 7 plus 1, and this will become 8. Now take the negative sign common, so this will be 2 sin square x minus time alpha into sin x, and this is plus 2 alpha minus 8. So now we will factorize it by grouping the terms. So group the necessary terms, like this is 2 sin square x and this one is 8. This term contains alpha and this term also contains alpha. This means we should group these two terms, so the remaining this and this will come here like 2 sin square x minus 8. Group these two terms like this, and this is minus alpha sin x plus 2 alpha equals 0. Now we can take common 2. When we take 2 common here, 2 common, so we will left with sin square x and 2 4 is 8, so this is minus 4. Now take the alpha common here, in fact negative alpha, so this is sin x only, and minus plus minus alpha is taken out as common, so we will left with 2 only, right? Okay, now let's factorize and solve it further. This is sin square x minus 4, so we can write this sin x whole square and 4 can be written as 2 square, so we will use a square minus b square formula here. So we will be able to express it as sin x plus 2 in one bracket, and then in multiplication and sin x minus 2. Okay, sin x minus 2 in another bracket, and this is minus time alpha of sin x minus 2 equal to 0. Now this factor sin x minus 2 and this factor sin x minus 2 is again taken out as common, sin x minus 2. So when we take sin x minus 2 common from here, so we will left with this much, 2 times of sin x plus 2, and this is minus alpha. So 2 times of sin x plus 2, 2 times of sin x plus 2, when we multiply this, so this will become 2 sin x plus 4, and from here we will have minus alpha only, so this will become equal to 0. So there are two factors, one is this one and second is this one, and the product of these two are equal to 0. So one by one we will equate it to 0. So when we take first factor, which is sin x minus 2 equal to 0, so from here we are going to get sin x equals to 2, right, which is meaningless, which has no meaning. So this is absurd. Why this is meaningless? Because we know that the range of sin की range क्या है, -1 से +1. It means the value of sin x always oscillates in between -1 and +1. So sin x equal to 2 is meaningless and this is absurd. So ignore this. Now take the another factor, which we have 2 sin x plus 4 minus alpha, and let's see what will happen now. Okay, when we take the second factor, which is when 2 sin x plus 4 minus alpha is equals to 0. Now since we want to find out the solution, and the solution means to find the value of variable, and the variable is x, so it means we will solve it for x, and we would like to know that what are the possible values of x. It means overall we want to find the value of x. So this term contain x, so keep it here, 2 sin x, and the remaining these two terms are treated as constant, so transpose it to the right hand side, and this will become alpha minus 4. Now this is sin x equals to alpha minus 4 upon 2. Now note that actually we want to find out that what are the possible values of x. So for which we want to know what is the range, and the range, it means we have taken it is equal to sin x. So this alpha minus 4 upon 2 is equal to sin x, and we know that the range of sin x is a range of, actually using the range of sin x we will be able to know that under what range the value of alpha are lying. So range of sin x is, sin function range is close interval minus to 1, 1 to 1. This means sin x is greater than or equal to minus n plus 1. Okay, so this is minus 1 greater or equal, and in place of sin x we will directly put this values, which value which is alpha minus 4 upon 2, and this is equal to 1. So basically we want to know about the alpha, that what are the values of alpha possible. So for this we would like to have here alpha only. So in order to remove the another and extra terms, since there is division of 2, so we will take the multiplication by 2. When we take multiplication by 2, so in place of minus 1 we will get minus 2, and here there would be alpha minus 4, and similarly this is 2 when we take the multiplication on the both side. Now since there is minus 4, so now adding the 4 throughout the inequation, 4 add करते हैं, तो this is minus 2 plus 4 greater or equals, this is alpha only, and this is what, 2 plus 4. Now minus 2 plus 4 is nothing but 2, which is greater or equal alpha, which is greater or equal to 2 plus 4, which is 6, right? So what does it mean? So from here we came to know that the value of alpha lies in between 2 and 6, right? Value of alpha lying between 2 to 6. So we can conclude from here that value of alpha belongs to this closed interval 2 to 6. So the set which is given in the question, that S contains the real numbers, so this is equal to set. So that set is close interval 2 comma 6. Now let's see what is the option. So we have these 4 options, and out of these 4, this D option is right option. Thanks for watching.